Hey everybody, it's Steve with Christian Feminist Daddy. I'm here sitting in my car. Yes, the engine's running. No, I am not driving. I repeat, I am not driving. Just wanted to get that out of the way real quick. But I was going to make a video real quick, and all of my options for videoing this video were disappearing fast, and so I decided to take basically the last ditch effort and get out my phone and sit here in the car in a parking lot so that I could record this. Just basically, I was thinking the other day, I was watching a show with my daughters, 4-year-old and 2-year-old. We were watching a show from PBS called Daniel Tiger. And I don't know how much you know about Daniel Tiger. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Every episode has a lesson that they're trying to teach. One of the episodes is about sharing. There's an episode about going potty. Yeah, it's a toddler show. There's sharing, going potty. What are some others? What to do when you're starting to get upset or mad. Things like that. Real good lessons for toddlers. And each of the episodes has a song that teaches that concept, teaches that lesson. And while they're telling the story that goes along with that lesson, they will take a little small, a phrase from that song, and they'll repeat it over and over again during the story, to whenever the lesson is applicable. And basically, if the song is like, when you feel so mad that you want to roar, take a big step and count to 4. I'm sorry, take a big breath and count to 4. See, I need to watch it more apparently. But yeah, when the characters start to get mad, someone just starts to sing in, when you feel so mad that you want to roar, take a big breath and count to 4. And they just repeat that over and over again as the episode goes on. And I found that to be incredibly smart in those episodes, in this show, because you've got this little bitty ditty that's easy to remember, and these kids can pull it out of their mind whenever they're faced with that kind of a problem. It's just amazing. Kids will remember an episode that they watched just from that single little trigger. The one that comes to mind right now as being really amazing is the one about cleaning up. Clean up your messes when you make a mess. The song goes, clean up, pick up, put away, clean up every day. And now you're discovering why I didn't go into music theater, because my voice won't support that. But this is it's an amazing thing, this cleanup song. Just a confession I have. I have actually set that as an alarm on my phone, so it goes off at 7:30 almost every evening. And you'd be amazed. That song starts playing, clean up, pick up, put away, clean up every day. And my 2 daughters, it's like Pavlov's dog. They look up and they start singing along like robots, and they start putting things away. It's actually a little spooky. You would think we're in a horror movie or something just by the way they're reacting. Clean up, pick up, put away, and they just start doing it. And I will confess that I have used that to my advantage on many occasions. But that got me thinking. This is such a great educational tool for children, that they can remember these lessons because they get those little hooks from those songs. Just that little phrase with a melody, they remember that, and suddenly they remember the song, and suddenly they remember the lesson that song's supposed to teach, and they remember the episode, the whole lesson. Why can't we do that with adults, like with us grown-ups? Why can't we have songs like that? Like, something like you're driving along on the highway, and suddenly you remember, if you're not gonna go the speed limit, move to the right. Oh, yeah, I should probably move over to the right so that people can pass me. I'm glad I remember that song. If you're not gonna go the speed limit, move to the right. Yeah, something like that. Or, in other occasions, some people are not very social, and that's okay. So whenever you're tempted to interrupt somebody who's reading, and it's obvious they don't want to be bothered, you say, oh yeah, some people aren't very social, and that's okay. Or when you're getting ready to bother somebody who's got headphones on, for instance, and that song could come in handy. And since we're in the subject of making these songs for adults, as a dad, as a man at least, I could see a lot of use for these songs, for these little ditties, in remembering some of the things that us men need to know in order when we're interacting with women. And you knew I was going to come back to the feminist part. Christian feminist daddy, that's me. But there are things that there are little lessons that we can learn. We can use these songs to help remember in our lives, in how we interact with women. Just for instance, the friend zone doesn't exist. So yeah, these things seem pretty obvious, but there's some folks that can't remember these things. The friend zone doesn't exist. It's more like the person who I thought really cared about me as a person, but turns out they just wanted to get laid. Or if you're having trouble dealing with toxic masculinity that you picked up in your childhood, feelings don't make me weak, shoving them down does. Or when you feel the temptation to start mansplaining, it's possible this woman knows more about this than I do. Or this one's kind of self-explanatory. She's not my property, she doesn't belong to me. If she said no, if she hasn't said yes, if she's unconscious, if I had to drug her, then that means I don't have consent. There's nothing pro-life about robbing the poor of their reproductive health care. Jokes about rape are not funny. I've never had a period, so probably I know nothing about it. I can't babysit my own children. That's called being a dad. So there's a few ditties that we as men can use to help us keep in mind some of the lessons, some of the things about interacting with women, because sometimes we guys need all the help we can get, and as is said all over the place in feminist circles, it's not women's job. It's not the woman's job to teach us these things. It's not their job to remind us of these things. We as allies need to use our own brains. We need to remember these things. Basically, do our own homework. And so until next time, this is Steve at Christian Feminist Daddy, signing off.